Okay, thank you. Let's stop here and discuss this so far, and then we might have time to go on. Good, thank you. Good. Here I think, can you see the slurs? They always go, almost all the time, they go across the bar line. You understand? Only here, the last one, there is like no slur between. So think about this as like a bow of violin. Tam, ti, di, di. Never accented. It's always like it's a sort of like saraband. You know saraband, it's like the saraband style rhythm. So it's the second beat is sort of like the most important. And be careful not to start, it's only piano, but cantabile. So also the left hand, because this is, you know, Corelli made variations, and many people made variations about. It's a very used succession of chords. So make to the listener very clear also the harmonics. Okay, but now think about the. Can you play just for me the melody? So you always sort of like you put your head down. Yanta yati. So it's never the first beat, never too loud. Yes, yeah. And then you just, what is the most important, the biggest moment of this phrase so far?
I think here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and can you say exactly what point there?
So,
I think
actually,
it's,
yes.
I think it's that. I think it's that. And now the whole thing. And you can also, with the hand movement, you can a little bit show the articulation. Yam, tam, pa, pa, yam, tam. And here, yam, tam, tam. And it turns. And the wonderful tension there. Can you a little bit more cantabile? So can you think about, so it goes really to the bottom of the keys. Yeah, and be careful, it's a little bit now, you have to, yam, tam. Now it's like I can't hear this. Tam. This is just a small shadings. You understand? Yeah. Yes. And aim. And also here, think about the slurs. So here is. It goes and new slur and at this bar there is two. So it pa da pa. So it's like a dance like moment. Can you once more and then we go forward. To open sound and one good wonderful. And here also, no. Listen to the melody. Good. So just look at this score according to the slurs and make the sort of like the stress, or what's the word, like the, you know what I mean. Yum, ti, di, di, ta, dum, ta, ya, da, da. Yeah, and especially when it changes, like here, or in the end. And just pay attention to it. They are different kind of articulation. And there's legato, and here is, yeah. So just each of the voices follow what's written. Yeah. Okay. So, and here I was wondering the first variation, little bit less pedal. Yeah, little bit less pedal, because otherwise. It's sort of like it's the texture is not that clear. So at the and of course a little bit pedal. Otherwise it will be dry and no resonance. But can you? And there is, look at the how he puts the slurs again. It's exactly the same thing. So it doesn't really, the melody doesn't change that much. Yeah. It's just more figuration. And can you have a little bit the second? Also, il basso poco marcato. What does it mean?
More sound, like marcato.
Yeah, and poco.
A bit.
Yes. Yeah. And it's a sort of like a disturbing thing, because it doesn't come. This would be easy solution. This is what Corelli might have written. All the time the second beat. Yum, ta. Think about yum. You go tam, pa, and then you sort of like sink into that tone. So it's very rich and. Now pay a little bit attention to that. So it's a little bit more dangerous or something. You understand what I mean? It's not, of course, like dangerous, but. Can you play this? So it's like a shadow that's following all the time. The melody. Yes. Good. And now. Okay, you're playing something extra there, I think. Ta da da ta. There is no upbeat.
Oh.
Yeah. But just once more. I turn pages. And don't slow down here. Think about tam ta da da. You have to go. good, much better. And now think about a little bit the psychology of the harmonies. First, it doesn't say crescendo there. The crescendo is in the next bar, but have a little bit like it's not so somber. You know, understand? Hold it. Sorry, play it all the time wrong. Okay, did you understand what I mean? Mm-hmm. Crescendo. And here, it's even more disturbing because it has a second. Yeah, you understand. It's like something, I don't know, like you know, of course, the story of this. It's one of his late compositions when he was already living abroad. Mm-hmm. And this is like just like pure beauty. You understand? This is like it could be. There is no sort of conflict at all. It's like a recollection of something about something very ancient and old good times. But this is already some bitterness, which comes also because this is. If I played pretty, but can you play here? Can you play just the left hand? Yeah. Yeah, and now together. And be on your tiptoes all the time, sort of. You know, so it's lurking there, the bad memory. And just keep. Because this is also the sort of appoggiatura resolution here. And this a little bit more threatening. So because it doesn't.
Yeah.
Wow. Good, and then. Yes, and this is, it was now better now. And here you practice, what does mean leggere? Just for you to know.
Light.
Light. So, I think you should just a little bit look at through all the layers and practice them, so that it's sort of like instrumentation. You know, Rachmaninoff was a brilliant user of orchestra and orchestra colors. So here, just imagine some instruments, like your violin, or let's say like flute or something like and this clarinet. Can you play just a small fraction? Here, just the upper voice. And imagine it's light and it's sort of like a flute character. Mm-hmm. Good. And now, it's a very differently articulated. Yeah, it's just a long notes and singing notes. Just that. And then, yeah, good. And then. So that the orchestration is very clear.
Yeah, like in one hand.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Uh-huh. And here also they had to be. This is a small detail, but they had, and then because you the did this. Yeah. Once more. Then we take left hand. Good. And it could be something like two brass instruments. Pom, 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 pom. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Good. And if you look at it carefully, let me see how it's written. Yeah, the same way. So it's you. Can you just try to have this so that they might be doing actually different thing. That the lower and you understand?
Yeah.
Can you I think you could. It's marked like that there's a slur only here. Only to the.
Oh,
yeah. But I just try it how it sounds, because I think it makes the sound richer, the whole texture. Okay, and now with the flute. Don't take the clarinet yet. Because they are similarly articulated. Yes. Yeah. And now, let's say, what are we? Clarinet and the. And look. But remember that slur.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And now this is something which you have to just do. You have to be like you have to have the the orchestra rehearsal with this. Here the wood section. Yeah.
A lot of voicing.
Yeah. Brass and woods. Yeah. And the same thing, just be very careful, practice these separate voices so that you get the articulation very clear. Then it's when you combine them, it's going to be a wonderful texture, like for the And it also affects the nuances. You can take a little bit something, the balance of the. Yeah. Okay, good. So I want, this is something which you have to do by your own. I just showed you a little bit like the orchestration, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the minuet. And just, sorry. Yappadato, it's yappadato. It's aiming. Now, I know the slur is ends here, but I mean, it's very clear that he wants a crescendo. Yappadato. Now you did exactly yam da da da, but it's yap da da pa. Can you play once more just without the pedal? Yeah. Yap da da. And play this very. This is like Rachmaninoff seconds. He's. I played the second, of course, in C, but like the small intervals, very clear. And this could be a little bit more like not that lyric. This is all about rhythm. But it's a Russian minuet. And I don't know. I don't mean that it has to be this quick, but it's very important so that this when he writes the staccato, so you have a little bit air there. It's not. You understand? It's like you understand. It's like a yam parata. Like you are. This is 2 feet. Yam parata. Yam parata. Papa. It's like jumping. So don't yam parata. A little bit just for the. Just try to. Just for practicing sake, how do you say that? Go a little bit higher, so you get the air. Yeah. Good. Staccato. Air. Remember. Yes. Don't rush. Minuet is, of course, this is like very far away from what about the chord minuet. But it still, I think it should have like the I don't know what's the word in English. But like you are not sitting, but you have a very good this posture. So the rhythmic posture. You understand what I mean? Not rushing at all. That's once more. And also there. Can you? And here, what is the most important? In this third bar, what is the main, the strongest beat?
This one.
Yeah. Think about you are reaching it, you are arriving. And it's good. But don't play the. And all the notes. All the. Good. Good. So this is the rhythm is really important, and the time. Yum, da da da, pa pum, pa 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 pa. So it's not. Yum, pa 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 pa. Okay, and then you can play, and also here. Because this is already like a taste of the next one. So did you understand? Longer pedal that way. And then the next one. Okay. You have to sort of like dig them. Don't think them too legato here, because otherwise they will go to this like they
melt into each other.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Yes, and I think you keep your wrist. So that everything is, yes. You can a little bit practice, for example, just take the yes, so that you listen that they are exactly together. Yeah. Yes, and now. It's like a water drops or something like.
Yeah.
I think what comes to the pedal, I think about like you. Of course, you can't keep the right hand, but you can keep the left hand. Yeah. So you don't need. Maybe not that blurry. The next one you can't, but at the beginning you can hold a little bit longer. That. Yeah. Okay. Can you play just slowly? And think about very, very, very active fingertips, because I think you are they're a little bit lazy. Think about that. Think about your pronouncing. Pa 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 pa. You're pronouncing something. So not instead of tam.
Yeah.
You understand? Yam tam tam pa 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 pa.
Yeah.
Change the upbeat. Change pedal here. And this can be the whole, because there is no upbeat.
Yeah.
And here, upbeat, change. Here, no upbeat, don't change. Now pianissimo, you play too loud. Yes. Okay, this is something. Can you show me the fingering, the left hand? Yeah, it's you have to practice just the third. Not leave that off. Just a yeah, that. Yeah. So you have to have it ready. Yeah. This is something you have to work, because it was a little bit unclear. A little bit unclear. Okay, and then you played a little bit too, actually not a little bit, but very, absolutely too loud it. Because here it starts with the, like sort of open air mezzo forte. This is like a freshness of something, I don't know, like you are like you're looking, standing on a mountain and looking at the valley. You understand what I mean? So I did. But then when you come, this is a depressed. This is like the night comes or something like that. It has to really be a pianissimo. And here, you actually nicely did listen, but I would. It's a little. It's quite also like. What's the word? Mračný. What is it? Somber.
Dark.
Dark, yeah. Can you just have that? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And yeah. And this is tricky because Rachmaninoff obviously had very big hands. So. Yeah. Just show me the left hand. Just the yeah. Yeah. Your second finger has to be really quick. Yes. Second finger has to be really quick. Mm-hmm. I hear this. Can you play the left hand a little bit? This is easier, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So think about the left hand is just a shadow. No accent on the when you take it off. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Okay. And now we go to the next one. Mm-hmm. Good. This is something which I think you have to practice a little bit more closer to the keys, because I think here's it's a little bit a little bit like a very strong the last joint, and maybe you have you practiced this legato? Maybe you have. Yes. Yeah. And so keep that closeness. Don't start to jump because then you lose the. Of course, you didn't play like that, but the danger is lurking. Mm-hmm. You understand? Yeah. Can you play? And then you have to be quicker than a squirrel with your hand move. So. And now, yam pa 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 pa. Yes. Also left hand, because I think this is color is the color comes from maybe the from. Yeah. And now staccato. Yeah. Good. And so you practice this like this first, like legato, so you don't jump too much, and then you just separate your pa 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 and think about the color. And now think about this is also sort of like a wonderful dance, like the key signature changes. Ya pa 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 ta ya ta 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 ya ta 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 ya pa pa pa. So ya pa 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 pa. Don't fall into these. You understand? Yeah. But don't rush. sorry, it's allegro ma non troppo, ma non tanto. And also the wonderful chord. It's like ancient music. Very Russian flavor. This is more fierce. Yeah, there's accent there, right? When you play this, you have to have the E or here. Okay. But you get the point. So how to practice this? Yeah. So not too fast and first, so that and practice this like this motion.
Horizontal.
Yeah, horizontal motion. Yeah. Okay. Then. This has to be. There is a rest. Don't eat it. Yatata, va 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 va. Yatata. It's like it's something you are in the woods. You'll hear yapapa, ta 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 ta. Yapapa, papa pa. You understand?
Yeah.
Not yatata. Yapapa, yatata ta 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 ta. Yapapa, yatata. This next one is a reaction. You understand? First you hear yatata. Ya papa papa, then you run. Run. It's a long upbeat. This. Yeah. Don't rush. Play everything. This have to practice a little. Also, I think it's beneficial if you practice this a little bit legato. Yes, and now with a slight hand movement, with a very alert fingertips, but don't like throw. Yeah, it's just like small movement. Yeah, once more. And move a little bit your hand, especially left hand. Move it according to the direction from like a wrist. This might be the arm is too much maybe, like wrist. Yeah. Can you play this as a pairs? And yeah. And it's the same. Yeah. Good. Yeah, okay, and good. Listen to the change in the texture. First, it starts with F sharp. Second time. Yeah, because why does it start? Because it wants to go to see which is the dominant. This is like a sort of you have to have a glimpse of hope in your eyes. You could listen. No. Sorry. So you react to all the different harmonies. Yeah. So that your audience. feels them in their heart. Yeah, not that. And very like playful still. Don't rush. More. Crescendo. Okay, and this is your, yeah, okay. You have to practice this, like all the movements. See that your hand is all the time moving according to the ta ya pa 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 pa. Practice this as pairs with a flexible wrist, and then ta ya pa ta 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 ta, something like that. Can you show me? Yes, yeah, yeah. And once more, can you take that from that in tempo? Yam, ya, da, 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 and here just a phrase. Ya, make a phrase. Yam, ya, ya, da, 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 da. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I think this is the last, one last thing I say before we stop with this. So practice also a little bit legato, so that you get the, it's not, it's just you get like a contact with the keys. Do you have any questions about what I said? Because we are speaking through the masks and I'm speaking very fast. So if you have any questions.
I think that my last question here will be like if I play in quick tempo.
What do you mean?
In this sixth variation.
What does it mean, listas tempo? That's the key. That's the key.
Yeah.
So what does it mean? It means the same tempo. So
okay,
yeah,
so it's
yeah,
like
pa 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 pa, ta 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 ta, pa 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 pa. It doesn't have to be. You just like take allegro ma non tanto, not too fast. So this doesn't have to be. It just has to be the character and the crisp sound. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but thank you. It was a pleasure working with you.
Thank you. Same.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.